Your wedding? You're really going through with it? You're actually happy about marrying my ex?
Why are you messaging me about this now?
Because I can't believe you'd actually do this to me.
Sarah, please stop this. What's the point of making all these nasty comments and harassing me? There's nothing to gain from it. I'm marrying Jack as planned. What exactly are you trying to say?
You really don't get it, do you? After everything we've been through at work?
What is there to get? You've been making things difficult since Jack and I started dating.
You're the one doing the harassing. You stole my boyfriend, and now you have the nerve to act so proud about it?
I didn't steal anyone. You two were already broken up.
That doesn't matter. We were meant to get back together. He was mine.
You're trying to spread nasty rumors, but no one's going to believe these baseless accusations. It's creating an awkward atmosphere at work. Stop lying already.
You think you know everything, don't you?
I know enough to see that you're being unreasonable.
If you don't cancel the wedding, something terrible will happen.
Are you seriously threatening me now?
It's not a threat. It's a warning.
What terrible thing? Just stop with these childish threats already. What have I supposedly done?
You want a list? How about everything since you started at the company?
What are you talking about? We barely interacted until recently, when you started bullying me for dating your ex-boyfriend.
You're so shameless, trying to marry my ex. You're just a junior at work. Know your place.
My relationship has nothing to do with work hierarchy.
Everything has to do with hierarchy. You're beneath me in every way.
This conversation isn't even about work anymore. If you're that upset, don't come to the wedding. I actually suggested not inviting you, but he insisted we should invite everyone from our department. I honestly don't know what he's thinking.
Oh, so you tried to exclude me?
Can you blame me? Look at how you're acting.
You're talking like he belongs to you. You can't keep him away from me.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
You think you've won, don't you?
I don't think he belongs to me, but it is my wedding, so there's nothing wrong with me objecting to having certain individuals invited.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
What's that supposed to mean?
Looks like you'll have to learn the hard way.
What are you planning?
You'll see at the wedding.
Just don't come if you don't want to. I can't deal with this anymore.
Oh, I'll definitely be there. You can count on that.
Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't.
Too late for that. Hope you're ready for your special day.
I'm saving all these messages.
Go ahead. No one will believe you anyway.
Maybe we should reconsider inviting Sarah to the wedding. It's kind of awkward. Even if she's a colleague, she's still your ex.
What's the point of bringing this up now?
She's been sending me some concerning messages.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I asked Sarah to give a speech.
What? What speech?
Don't overreact.
I'm not overreacting. I'm asking what speech?
A wedding speech, obviously. You should be able to figure that out from the context.
When were you planning to tell me this?
I didn't think it was that important.
No, I don't understand at all. Why would you ask your ex to give a speech? Are you crazy?
You're making too big a deal of this.
Am I? She's been threatening me about the wedding, and you want to give her the reins to ruin it?
Well, Sarah knows me better than anyone else at work. We worked as partners for a long time. You really can't compare to that.
Are you serious right now? What do you mean, can't compare? Why are you comparing me to your ex?
You're twisting my words again. No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about the length of our work relationship. Don't twist my words. Why are you getting angry?
Because you're not listening to me.
You're the one that's not listening.
I'm not angry, but this is weird. Having your ex give a speech, even if she is a colleague.
She's a respected senior at work.
She's also your ex who's been hostile to me.
Sarah agreed to it, and I think it's fine, so what's the problem?
The problem is, you didn't even discuss it with me.
Why should I have to?
So you're not going to listen to my opinion?
What does your opinion have to do with this?
It's our wedding.
You're being controlling.
How is wanting input on our wedding controlling? It's my big day, too.
Yeah, but this is a speech for me, and I wouldn't complain about whoever you choose for your speeches. It's unfair for you to criticize my life choices.
Life choices? It's a wedding speech. It should be in both of our best interests. And don't be ridiculous about it being unfair. If you really loved me, you'd think this through properly. I don't want any problems at our wedding.
You're just being jealous.
This isn't about jealousy.
Then what's it about?
It's about respect and consideration.
You're making a big deal out of nothing.
Fine, do whatever you want.
That's what I was gonna do anyway.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Trust me, everything'll be fine.
I'm not so sure about that.
Just leave it to me.
We'll see.
You've got some nerve. You ruined the ceremony. This wedding is off. It's off.
What? Are you saying this to me?
Of course. Who else would I be talking to right now?
After that speech Sarah just gave? How about saying that to her, since she's the one who actually ruined the wedding?
Don't you dare blame Sarah. She was suffering because of you. You've really embarrassed me in front of my relatives now. This is the worst. I should never have considered marrying someone like you.
Don't tell me you actually believe everything Sarah said. Everything she said was lies.
Sarah would never lie to me.
And I would? I don't have any reason to lie either.
Stop defending yourself. I don't want to hear anything from you anymore. You're awful. Harassing my precious ex-girlfriend, making her cry during her speech. You're the worst. This wedding is canceled.
Your precious ex-girlfriend? Really? Are you sure you won't regret this?
Shut up! We're canceling the ceremony and I never want to see your face again! Good thing we hadn't already given the marriage contract at town hall.
Yeah, you're right. I think so too.
What's with that attitude? Not even a single word of apology? What kind of person are you? You harassed my ex even though she's been mentoring you at work? Our other co-workers and relatives all heard it. Everyone heard what a terrible person you are, and you won't even apologize? What's wrong with you?
Let me be clear about something. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What did you say?
I warned you, didn't I, about choosing your ex to give a wedding speech? Who was it that ignored my concerns and pushed ahead anyway?
That's not the point. That has nothing to do with this. The person doing the harassment is in the wrong.
You really believe her over me? Wow. Well, say whatever you want. I never harassed anyone. And any man who would so easily betray me because of his ex's fake tears, I don't want a husband like that anyway.
You're being ridiculous. Cut it out. Can't you admit you were wrong?
Wrong about what, exactly? I'm not admitting anything because I didn't do anything wrong.
This is over. The wedding's off. We're done. You'll spend the rest of your life regretting embarrassing me.
No, I don't feel guilty at all, so I won't be regretting anything. You're the one who'll regret this. Goodbye, Jack. Don't come crying to me later when you realize the truth.
You'll be sorry.
We'll see who's sorry.
So, I hear the wedding's canceled. Serves you right. Now you've lost your standing at work and your fiancé. It's sad, but you brought this on yourself. That's what you get for looking down on me.
Are you really messaging me to gloat?
Someone needs to put you in your place.
I don't understand what you're talking about, and what you did was absolutely disgusting. I'm done being polite to you just because you're my senior. You're trash. If you want Jack so badly, you can have him back. Trash belongs with trash, after all.
What did you just say? Don't you dare talk to me like that! But I guess that's what I should expect from someone who's been harassing me ever since you first started working at our company.
Interesting that you mention harassment. You know, all that harassment you talked about in your speech, that was actually everything you've been doing to me, isn't it? I'm surprised you actually remembered all of that.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Let's list it all out, shall we? You know, throwing away my lunch, hiding my belongings, spreading rumors about me to other departments, even trying to dispose of important documents that I hadn't handed in yet.
Huh! You look so ridiculous, frantically searching for everything. It was hilarious. But, unfortunately for you, you can't prove any of that.
You're seriously messed up, but thank you for admitting it. And what did I ever do to you? You and Jack broke up because you cheated on him. Then when Jack was heartbroken and happened to connect with me, you started harassing me. How low can you get?
You don't understand anything! Why should I explain anything to you? I had just broken up with my boyfriend when you came along, announcing your marriage to Jack. It made me so angry. Jack was supposed to love me forever, no matter what.
Even after you cheated on him?
Yes, that was just a mistake. I didn't really love him.
Whatever. You two deserve each other.
You think you're so much better than me? Your reputation is ruined. Why don't you just quit? Nobody needs you. Not the company, not any man. You're going to be alone for the rest of your life.
I'm so grateful that you've been so worried about my future. But you might want to worry about your own position, especially since I think you're the one who's going to be quitting.
What? What are you talking about? I'm your senior. I'm not going anywhere. Why would I have to quit?
You know all that stuff you exposed at the wedding? Remember all those times you messed with my work? I had already reported it all to the director.
What? What do you mean you reported to the director? You're lying!
Every incident, every document, every witness.
That's ridiculous. The director would never believe you. Nobody would believe you over me. Everyone thinks you're just jealous and harassing me.
You really think that? Sadly, actually, nobody thinks that at all.
What? You're bluffing.
Want to know something interesting? In our department, Jack's probably the only one who hasn't noticed your harassment. Well, he's often out on sales calls and not around much, and everyone else was trying to be tactful by not mentioning it. It's understandable he didn't know. I wanted to keep things quiet too, so I stayed silent until now. But when it started affecting my work, I knew I had to tell the director. You probably don't have any allies left except Jack.
What? What's this about? Why am I being made out to be the bad guy? I didn't do anything. This can't be happening.
If that's what you think, fine. I've made my report, and I'm not going through with the marriage, so I won't have anything to do with Jack anymore. But you were the one who did everything.
You can't do this to me. You are just a sore loser. I'm still your superior. I won.
Won what exactly? There's no winning or losing in something like this. Excuse me.
Wait, you can't just leave it like this.
Watch me.
Rachel, can we talk? I was wrong. Why won't you answer my calls? Please, just listen to what I have to say.
Now you want to talk? All right. So, who told you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't play dumb. Who told you the truth? The director or our co-workers? Who was it?
Does it matter? Everyone did. I thought you were jealous and actually harassing Sarah. I said some terrible things because of that misunderstanding. I'm sorry, but I know the truth now. We made it partway through the wedding ceremony, so it's fine to get on with the rest of it, right? Let's make up and continue like before.
Continue like before? What? What do you mean, continue like before? No way! I'm never seeing you again. I don't want to have anything to do with you outside of work.
What do you mean, never? We're engaged, so that doesn't make sense.
None anymore.
Come on, you don't mean that?
Are you serious right now? Weren't you the one who got the wedding canceled? And I agree with that decision. The wedding's off. I consider us broken up. Besides, didn't you say it yourself? I'm a horrible, worthless woman, aren't I?
That's different. I was just misunderstanding things. I didn't mean any of that.
Misunderstanding? You wouldn't listen to anything I said. Who was it that just assumed I was guilty, believed everything your ex said, and just attacked my personality?
Well, yeah, but...
But what?
I know I messed up.
Well, now I won't listen to anything you have to say either. If you're so hung up on Sarah, this worked out for the best. Go get back together with her.
It's not about Sarah. The director is really angry.
The director? Is that what this is about?
Everyone at work, too. He contacted me later saying he couldn't say anything at the wedding in front of my relatives, but he asked why I never noticed what was really going on between you and Sarah at work. He said it was weird that I chose Sarah to give the speech, asked how much you must have suffered, and our other colleagues are criticizing me, too, but... this isn't my fault, right? Sarah's the one who's in the wrong, obviously. You agree with me on that, right?
Are you serious? What? What are you talking about? You're just as guilty.
Huh? You should be on my side. Aren't you gonna take my side?
Your side? No way, absolutely not. This is all your fault. How can you not realize that? You never seriously listened to me, ignored my warnings, and pushed ahead anyway. And now look what happened. Don't you think you're responsible? Who sides with their ex over their fiancé?
Well, I can explain. I was just shocked at the time and wasn't thinking clearly. Now that I've calmed down and thought about it...
Too late for explanations. Too late. We're done. Stop causing me more trouble. Go get back with your precious Sarah. Best wishes to you both.
But we broke up because she cheated, so I'm kind of worried about getting back together with her. She might cheat on me again.
Unbelievable. My wedding was ruined. I was humiliated in front of all of our guests. And now you're coming to me for relationship advice? What is wrong with you?
Please, forgive me. I'm sorry, Rachel. Please, forgive me.
There's nothing I can forgive. I've already told my family everything. Our wedding is off. And with everything that's happened, Sarah will probably be fired. And you'll have a hard time at work from now on. Maybe you should just quit.
Don't say that. I'm passionate about this company. I don't want to work anywhere else.
Not my problem anymore. Whatever. I don't care, and honestly, couldn't care less. We have nothing more to talk about.
Hey, I got fired, and it's all your fault. What are you going to do about this?
You're messaging me about that? It's all your own fault.
Fix this right now.
Fix it? Why should I? You harassed me constantly, affected my work performance, tried to frame me for leaking company information, and violated company policies. Of course you got fired.
This isn't fair. And I thought I'd do Jack a favor and marry him, but he says he doesn't want to get back together. Can you believe that?
Are you seriously complaining to me about this? What's wrong with the two of you? Don't you know what delicacy means?
Who else am I supposed to talk to?
Considering what else you're capable of, it's not surprising that you'd be selfish enough to pin the blame on me, but it's not my business anymore, so I have nothing to say to you.
No! You have to help me! Can't you explain things to the director for me? I looked after you all this time at work.
Looked after me? You never looked after me, though I do feel sorry for you. In your mid-30s, you cheated and broke up with your boyfriend, then got cheated on and dumped by the guy you cheated with. So you tried to get back with your ex, but went too far and caused problems at work. Now you're unwanted at work. Your ex doesn't want you back, and your work and personal life are both ruined. It is kind of pitiful. Poor you.
How dare you! Don't act like you know everything about my life!
I know enough.
You are being cruel. Aren't you going too far?
Too far? After everything you did to me, this is nothing. You're just as bad as Jack. Well, I hope you find a good job and a good guy who will put up with you. Though you might need to fix your personality first. But make sure you pay those damages. Now get lost, trash.
You can't talk to me like this!
I just did.
I'll make you regret this!
Haven't you learned anything?
You'll pay for this!
Goodbye, Sarah. Don't contact me again.
Wait, please help me!
Blocked.
It's been a week since I got transferred. How's it going?
What? Are you seriously just casually messaging me? What, did you think I'd say I miss you? Sorry, but nobody misses you, and it's actually great in the office now that the awkward atmosphere is gone.
Don't say it like that. You don't have to be so cold. I told Sarah clearly that it's over and I won't have anything to do with her anymore. You're the only one I love.
Gross. If you really loved me, maybe you should have thought things through before acting.
Give me another chance. Please, just one more chance.
Focus on your work. Work hard at your demotion.
Does that mean I have a chance? If I show you I can improve at my job here?
Are you serious? Absolutely not. The fact that you betrayed me won't go away, but hey, at least you didn't get fired. You should be grateful to the director and focus on producing results. I think you need to grow as a person.
I know I messed up. I understand. Rachel, I'm really sorry.
At least you understand that much. We had some good times while we were dating, and even though it ended terribly, I'm grateful for those times.
Thank you, and I'm really sorry. I honestly wish I could turn back time.
But that's impossible. Well, Jack, let's both do our best in our separate lives. Work hard at your new position.
Can we at least stay friends?
No, Jack, we're done.
Will you ever forgive me?
I don't know. Right now, I know that I just don't want you in my life anymore.
I'll always regret what I did.
Good. Learn from it.
I really did love you.
Goodbye, Jack. After that, I cut off all contact with Jack. I hear he's working his hardest at his new position. As for me, a year later, I ended up marrying the director. It turns out the person who supported me through those tough times was my true soulmate. Jack sent his congratulations from afar, and now I can even laugh about that disastrous wedding as a memory from the past. I don't know what Sarah's doing, though some people say they've seen her working in the nightlife district. I hope she's learned her lesson, but knowing her, that might be asking too much.
I can't do this with you anymore. I'm done with you. Let's get separated, Mary. Goodbye.
Okay, cool. Let's do it, Steve.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What the hell is that about? Is that easy for you? Shouldn't you I don't know, be a little troubled or something? How are you able to be so calm about all of this? You should be more shaken up or something.
That's weird. You don't like it when I'm okay with you divorcing me? I don't understand why. You're the one that asked me for a divorce, right? You should be glad that I'm accepting of your decision. By the way, I want to know, what's the reason you want to divorce me?
I got tired of your lazy and brutish behavior around the house. I'm done dealing with that kind of attitude. I frankly don't even look at you like you're a woman anymore. You're just a troll. Get the hell out of my house!
Get out of your house? You've got to be smoking something, right?
Oh wait, you thought I was joking? Oh, that makes way more sense now. No, I'm dead serious, Mary. I'm gonna get a divorce from you, do you understand?
Seriously, Steve? How stupid do you think I am? You really need to stop being so full of yourself. If you want to get a divorce, I will absolutely go forward with a divorce. Honestly, I really felt like this marriage was dead in the water anyway. You and I were just really not getting along anymore. There's no more spark. But I just wanted to hear your reason once, you know? I figured that there would be more to it than just, there's no more love anymore.
You know how you've really become a fat whale recently?
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you compare yourself now to yourself a few years ago, you're like a baby elephant with how fat you are now. And you stop doing any of the chores around the house, you just do nothing. You're literally doing nothing as a housewife now. You serve no purpose around me, you know what I mean? And somehow you sit here pretending like you're all that. You really have a lot of attitude, huh? How about you act more like a lady and start making your husband look better for you, huh? Make his life a little easier.
Hey, I have a better idea. How about I pick apart your argument piece by piece, huh?
What are you talking about, piece by piece?
The only reason that I gained weight was because of my treatment from being sick last year. It's literally a side effect of my steroids. I know I'm fatter, and I don't like the way I look either, but I'm slowly starting to gain my old body back, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll be back to my old self in no time. The doctors also already told me that I should be back to my regular weight within the year. They're not too worried about it either, so I really shouldn't be worried about it either.
I don't know about that. We'll see. I'm pretty sure you're just making up excuses for getting fatter anyway. You probably got fatter because of your own lifestyle, right?
Dude, don't get started with me. You're pretty round around the edges yourself.
Hey, you can't say that to me. I'm a man. It can't be helped.
Okay, so it's alright if you lose weight and become fat, but I'm not allowed to gain weight because of side effects from life-saving treatment? I'm really okay with whatever at this point. Everything you say has no effect on me at all. Also, you were talking to me about how the chores around the house were starting to get sloppy. That would be because you quit your job, Steve. And after you quit your job, everything started going to shit. Because I had to start working a full-time job to make sure that our house was able to survive. I wasn't at home nearly as long as I used to be when, you know, I had a functioning husband.
You're gonna blame it on my work? How dare you? I actually work full-time right now, too. You can't use that against me.
I'm working my 9-to-5 job too, and I'm actually making more money than you right now. But you don't seem to really be doing any of the chores at all, and I'm still having to pick up all the slack. You seem to be cutting back on the time that you come home on your own, too. No one said you don't come home to help out. I feel like, realistically, you just haven't realized that I'm having to do all of that for you.
Stop being such a smartass. Oh my god. You're so annoying. That whole attitude is so damn annoying. Ugh.
Ugh, so annoying. That's literally all you say as soon as someone shoves something in your face that proves you're in the wrong. You're such a child. I was honestly considering getting a divorce with you two. I know, surprise, surprise, right? But you're sitting here telling me that the whole reason we're going to be getting a divorce isn't because of yourself or your attitude, but it's My fault, correct? You don't want to take any responsibility in the fact that this marriage failed. That's how I'm interpreting everything. Tell me I'm wrong.
Of course, that's exactly what I'm saying. I literally have done nothing bad for us. You're the only reason that we are having to go through this, not me, you!
Ah, okay, sure. I see. I actually have some plans of my own then, just so you know. I'm going to have to get everything ready for the divorce if you don't mind. I'm totally okay with us getting a divorce, but I need to get prepared and whatnot, so... You actually might want to start getting prepared too. I'm sure it's not going to be as easy and simple as you think.
What are you talking about getting prepared? Whatever, I guess out of the kindness of my heart, I'll wait for you. If that's all it takes for me to be able to get a divorce with you, I'm okay with waiting around for you to get ready. But you have to promise me to get the hell out of the house ASAP, okay?
I told you, you must be crazy if you think that I'm going to be leaving this house.
Stop being a nuisance, oh my god! I'm not gonna change my mind. I don't have time to be dealing with you, Mary. Such a busy man, don't you understand? I want to move on with my life and go to the next girl. Do you understand? You're just getting in my way. Okay, I'm not gonna be going home today. Bye.
Yeah, I don't really care what you're going to do. You really don't have to come home ever. Not just today. Goodbye.
Hey, the divorce papers have already been submitted and accepted, right?
Yeah, they have been. Congratulations! We're successfully strangers now. You must be so happy. Good luck with the rest of your life, buddy. I wish you the worst.
You better stop messing with me, Mary.
What? What the hell are you gonna gripe about now?
Let me guess, you're still just sitting in my home and planning on living there, right? Why are you staying at my house when we've literally divorced each other? How the hell do you expect me to get home? It's awkward.
It seems like you're coming home while I'm away anyway, right? That's what it looks like anyway. And honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of this whole shtick where you're saying that you don't want me to be here.
You literally took the words from my mouth. Why do I, the owner of the house, have to put up with some stranger being in my house? I should be able to go home whenever I want.
Wait, house owner?
We've got a divorce already, Mary. You need to hurry up and get the hell out of my house. I'm gonna be living my new life at that house. That house is where I want to start my next chapter. If you're sitting there, reminding me of all the old and bad news, then my life won't start, don't you get it?
You mean you want to live here with your mistress, right? That's what that actually means.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Dude, I figured it out. Stop pretending like you don't know what I'm talking about. It's useless and frankly insulting. The real reason you want the divorce is because you were having an affair, right? That's why you want me to leave the house ASAP. It's not because you want to start the next chapter of your life. You want to hurry up and bring in your mistress to disappoint her in our bed. That's what you're saying, right?
I mean, if you've already figured that out, then yeah, I guess there's no point in hiding any of it. You've already gotten a divorce, so I guess it doesn't matter anymore anyway. Yeah, you're right. I have someone I want to get married with already. A very special woman, in fact. You're just a nuisance. Someone that gets in the way. I want you to get the hell out of my house, but you're just living there. As if it's your birthright or something. It's really starting to bother me and I can't stand it. Get the hell out! You should really start praying for our happiness, huh? How about that?
You know, I've been wanting to ask you this, but are you sure you're not making a mistake about something, Steve?
What? Making a mistake about what? I don't get it. You really are the one making the mistake right now, Mary. You must think that you are some kind of insane high-value wife that everyone will be drooling over. You're actually just some useless wife that has no worth when you're married. How about looking in the mirror first and having that conversation with yourself?
Before you start being rude and making regretful comments, you should probably calm down first. I feel like you think that you own the house, Steve. Is that what's going on?
Stop saying things that don't make any sense, Mary. I've been telling you to get the hell out already. I'm gonna call the police on you.
The police? Why would you call the police?
I don't know if you got some kind of feelings left from me that you're still dragging on or what, but you were dumped by me, don't you understand? Why are you still at my house? Get out! If you don't want me to call the police on you for trespassing, get the hell out right now!
You realize that this house was built by my father, right?
Wait, what?
You know, I always knew you were an idiot, but I actually didn't think you were this stupid. How far are you going to take this misunderstanding before you snap out of your delusions? This house was built by my father, who was an architect. It has nothing to do with you. And just to be crystal clear with you, this house is absolutely in my name, and you haven't paid a single penny for any of the expenses, have you? The only person who should be leaving in this situation should logically be your dumbass.
Wait, what? Hang on, what are you talking about? It's my house, right? I'm the husband, therefore it should be my house.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with anything. Besides, you were my husband, right? We're strangers now. You were the one that suddenly suggested getting a divorce out of the blue, and yet here you are, coming back to my house that my father built specifically for me to live in. Are you starting to get the picture? You really are some kind of stupid. And then you were trying to chase me out of my own home. Are you being serious right now? Your misunderstanding is actually kind of pissing me off, too. You're the one who's going to be thrown out of the house, you understand? Pack your shit and get the hell out of here before I start throwing your crap out for you.
Wait, hang on just a second, Mary. I need to calm down and understand what's going on right now. That house isn't mine? I thought since I was a husband, I would take the house in the divorce.
I've been telling you time and time again that my father built the house for me, and so it has nothing to do with you. It's my house. You have no rights or any other kind of power over the ownership of this house. Zip, zilch, nada. My father, the architect, built this house for his work as a demo house for his work. And when he was going to retire, he just gave the title over to me. Because, you know, I was his daughter and he practically built it for me to live in the future. And yet you're sitting here, divorced from me, saying that you think you have a right to live in this house? What the hell could you have been drinking, Steve? Why would it ever be in your name? I don't see how that could ever be the case.
I mean, that's true. I remember now, your father did build that house, didn't he? But I lived in that house too. For the longest time, we both lived in that house together. That means that the house at least partially belongs to me as well, right?
Why the hell would it be in your name at all? The title is in my name. I have been making payments on all the taxes that are required when you're a homeowner. To make things worse for you, I've been paying for the utilities too. You remember when you were unemployed for the longest time? I'm sure you were just living life in your pleasant little dumb brain without thinking about who's paying for what. You probably spent all of that money that you've earned and should have been spending on your wife and your home on your mistress to go have fun with her, right? I'm not sure who's the worst person in this whole thing. You had the gall to call me a bad wife? Gross.
Wait, seriously, you're not lying? I always thought that it was all being taken out of my paycheck. Oops.
If we took off all those fees, including taxes, out from your paycheck, you'd basically be left with a little over $10. And that's on a good month. Most months we're probably looking at being in the negatives. That's why I was paying for everything. All the while I was fighting my disease in hospital and taking my medications too. I'm okay now, so it doesn't really matter anymore, but the fact that you were never there for me and only running around playing silly little games with your stupid mistress, yeah, that was enough for me to never forgive anything and make sure that I would be getting a divorce from you, so...
Really? I don't know about any of that. I was pretty surprised about the house thing, I'm not gonna lie. But you're gonna be okay with me living there, right?
What? Are you serious right now? You're going to ask me to live with you after all this? That's not gonna happen.
Well, we're gonna split our property, right? I know that it's not like you just take everything. I lived with you for the longest time too, you know? You can't just chase me out of the house without any kind of trouble like that. It can't be that simple.
You didn't know anything about the house, and yet you want me to split some of the wealth, huh? Wow. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Steve, but I'm not going to share anything with you.
What? Why the hell not?
If anything, I'm going to be suing you for your money.
Suing me? What are you gonna sue me for, Mary?
I'm going to be suing you for the emotional damage incurred by your affair.
Wait, hang on, you can't do that. That's not possible. You've already got a divorce. Stop being so weird about all this.
I don't know what's so weird about any of this, Steve. I'm pretty sure I'm being fairly reasonable in all of this. The only reason that I wanted you to wait a little bit before we filed for divorce was because of that. I needed to talk to a lawyer to get everything settled while I collected evidence from you.
Evidence? You mean evidence about the affair? That's what you were doing while I gave you time?
Yeah, and thanks to you, I've completely finished getting everything ready for the court case. I'm going to have you pay for damages for the affair. There's no changing that at all. And I'm going to be sending all of the proof and content of the investigation to your company along with your parents. You're done, Steve. Do you understand what all of this means? Before you start talking about whose house is whose and how you want me to share my wealth, you need to get the hell out of my sight.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting you to be so harsh on me like that. Do you not have any kind of remorse or pity? You should take mercy on me, damn it! We've been married for 5 long years, Mary. You can't just cut me off like that.
Yeah, I don't really care how long we've been married for. There is no mercy. There is no pity here. And you know what else? There is no love here either. I only see you as a failure of a human. Someone I shouldn't have wasted 5 years of my life on. I want you to disappear completely from my life. How about you leave my house before I call the police on your ass?
That's literally what I just said to you a second ago.
Yeah, how did it take you this long for you to figure out that you're being completely illogical when you said you'd call the police on me? The only way that you're able to leave the house is after I'm sitting here practically evicting you from the home that you lived in for 5 years. What a loser. Seriously, I pity you.
How could you be so rude to me like that, Mary? You must be looking down on me like I'm some kind of idiot.
I hope that your mistress continues to love you even while you're sitting here with no home and a job that earns less than a high school paperboy. She's gotta stay in love with you with all that baggage and someone who's almost in his late 30s. I'm not sure how anyone could possibly stay attracted to a man like that, to be honest with you.
You don't have to be so harsh on me, Jesus! Just so we're clear, I can't just leave the house right now. It's just not possible. I gave you time to get prepared, didn't I? I need time to get prepared too. It's not fair if you just spring this on me.
I gave you the exact same amount of time to get prepared, didn't I? I literally warned you and said that you need to get prepared when I said I would need some time. I was honestly confused and wondering when you were going to pack up your stuff and get the hell out of my house.
I didn't know that I was supposed to leave the house at all. I thought I would be living there with my mistress after the divorce. I have no intentions of ever leaving that house, just so we're clear. I've been living there for all this time, do you hear me?
If you don't quit your whining and actually start packing your shit, I'm seriously going to call the police on you. You're the one that destroyed our house and family. It was all you. This is just karma coming to say hello. How about you give up already, Steve? Try to restart your stupid life with your own 2 feet, huh? And stop relying on your sick wife that you just want to call fat. It's my house. You need to come to terms with the fact and move out real soon, okay?
Come on, Mary, please. I was wrong about all of this, I swear.
What the hell? I really didn't expect you to ever apologize. What's going on?
if I don't have a home to live in, I'm seriously gonna be in big trouble. I don't have enough money saved up to move into a new home either. I need some time. What the hell do you want me to do, Mary? Are you gonna help me?
How about you just move into your mistress's house, huh? She lives with her parents, so I can't just say, hello, I cheated on my wife to have an affair with your daughter, but I was kicked out of my own home.
Come on, we've been married for so long, Mary. You can at least help me out, right? It's the last time.
You were trying to scare me into leaving a second ago. What's the difference between what you did and what I'm doing now?
That was all just a huge mistake, Mary. Do you understand?
I mean, your mistress doesn't live with her parents for sure, though. I know that much. Why don't you ask her for help there?
Wait, what?
I don't know what she was telling you at all, but I'm gonna give you a nice little piece of information. Just from what I know, she definitely doesn't live with her parents. It does seem like she's living with someone and doesn't live alone, but it's not her parents.
Are you telling me that she was lying then? That this whole time she wasn't telling me the truth?
Yeah, this is where I stop helping you. You go ahead and work out whatever is going on there with your stupid side hoe, okay? I'm gonna change out the locks on this house real soon, so I'll leave your stuff outside of the house so you're able to pick it up. If you don't pick it up by tomorrow, I'm going to be sending off all of your stuff to your office. Do you understand?
Wait, hang on. You don't have to be so cold about all this, do you, Mary? We were married for so long. Please don't abandon me like this. I'm begging you. Please come live with me again. I want to live my life with you.
I don't want to live with you at all. We've already gotten a divorce and everything is already filed. You need to get the hell out of my house, you rotten piece of shit. After a little while, Steve was found sleeping in the doghouse that was located in the yard of Mary's house. Without permission, of course. Mary called the police on him and they were able to chase him off the property and get a restraining order. In addition to all of that, when Steve asked the mistress about what was going on with where she lived and if she was already married, she just ran away from him like it was no problem. Steve was smart enough to follow her and figured out that she was already married. They both had to pay for all of the damages that happened when everything was brought to light, and it was a whole debacle. Mary got all of the damage payments from Steve and her house was basically brand new. She was able to sell it relatively quickly and use that money to buy a mansion and move into a new home. She completely moved on from Steve and has been living her life completely fulfilled and without a worry in the world. Completely opposite from Steve, who is homeless and currently drowning in debt. I wonder who got the better deal from this whole divorce.